Hey guys, today I am bringing you another Zyra support game. Every season seems to be pretty strong and Season 12 is no different. Today we're going to be running with Arcane, Comet, Mana Flow, Ban, Transcendence, Scorch, Domination, we're going to have Taste of Blood and Relentless Hunter. We're going to be playing her in a pretty similar role as we always do. You're going to be looking to lock them down. You're going to have your Leandries ticking to give them the burn, and then you pretty much build her either anti-heal or into tank damage, obviously with things like Demonic Embrace. Oh, we have a Kiana in the bush. Should be able to take some damage off here, and we're going to be backed up. Going to ignite and flash. Oh, we both ignited and flashed, but she went under tower, and that is a free kill for Akshan. That's a pretty nice start. That should put mid nice and ahead to start. Depending how much gold we get, I'm going to just grab probably a control ward. 160. Yeah, let's grab a control ward. It's always going to be useful to have a vision over the enemy support is always better. You see a lot of people now going early into lane, dropping a ward, going back and picking up Oracle Lens. I find it can be good, but in lower elos, not really necessary. This game is mid gold, and we got just in time to help Nunu leash his blue. We're against a Morgana, so as much as that sounds quite bad, obviously with the black shield they'll be able to prevent the roots, but generally if we can just keep poking at her and get her health low enough, it shouldn't matter too much. We've got to be a bit careful because one, we don't know what Morgana started with, and two, we've got E. Now Zyra's pretty strong. You can poke with E and Q. She started with her Q as well. You can poke with E and Q. That's all great, but it's not until you hit level 3 and you pick up your W as well that you just combo on top of things. There we go. So look at that poke damage already. We're already starting to outpoke Morgana. She didn't carry on walking. That was a pretty bad E by me. So we just drop back, hide behind these plants, prevent the Q being landed. Luckily, I don't feel Kaiser is too strong in the early minutes of the game, so we can exchange pretty well. Nice. As always, if you land your Q and your E on the opposition and it hits your plants will automatically target the champion that was hit. So one of the easy tips to do is make sure you try and land your abilities over the top of the enemy champions. How the hell that Q hit me, I do not know. And another one is when you've got the support, be it a tank or something like a Morgana that's trying to step up into your face, with something like E, aim for the ADC in the background. It's all well and good poking with your Q and landing W Qs to poke with Zyra, but it's always good to just prevent the ADC from stepping in. There we go. I've got Ignite coming back up, so we could do something here. Zyra's left low on health, I'm low on mana, so this is where we've got the issue now that I'm low on mana, so it's hard for me to trade, but they also haven't got a great deal of health left. So we're going to help push this in. So all I'm going to do now is do WQs to just keep the poke damage on. It's a bit risky because neither of us have mana and she has no health. Can I just get a WQ over the wall? There we go. So that's what you're going to be looking to do as well with Zyra, is once you've got vision control, you should be able to E over the wall or WQ over the wall, just to keep poking and keep the harass up. Step forward and drop the ignite. Oh, they've had to flash and heal out of that. I dropped the ignite because I didn't see why Morgana was ever going to step forward in that world, but she did. I'm just going to come up here, try and hide. I'm going to back at the same time because I've got mana. Morgana steps up. I threw that E way too early. So I'm just going to throw the WQ over the wall. Comet's hit. That's a really nice kill for a Mumu. So patient with that play. That's so good. We just want to push this in now. Nice. It's back off. Mid's missing. We've had our... oh, mid's gone back. It's fine. We've got loads of seeds here. So that's just smash his way back in. I'm going to step up, see if I can auto to stop Kaiser backing. No, it wasn't fast enough. So I'm going to start going back. 1,100. It's a lovely starting sum of gold to go back with. Could you just buy tier 2 boots? Now, with the fact that you're running in, trying to poke and then land those E's, getting an early tier 2 boot is really nice. And the magic pen's never a bad thing. Otherwise, if you don't have enough gold, I tend to like to grab a pair of boots, standard boots, and then maybe an amp tome. But I do think having the movement speed on Zyra is really nice, really early. That's one of the reasons that you do take Relentless Hunter as well, is to get the most out of things. Just going to get a big old bit of poke straight away on Morgana, which is nice because we've only just turned back the lane. Shouldn't, unless she's picked up a refillable, she's not going to be able to regen that back. With regards to how you set your points, I put a couple of points in queue to start with, purely because I wanted to make sure that when we were doing the poke damage and Mumu was there, we put out as much damage as possible. There you go again, landing that Q on Kaiser and on the siege. Something nice you can do with your siege as well is just a stalling tactic. So if you're back before your ADC and they're about to crash a wave in, just throw a couple of siege down to try and slow the wave. At the very least, it should bounce back slightly slower. Nice. She's got too low a health, she can't step up. Ooh, I don't know who saw that, but more damage. You can see how you really quickly stack up gold on your Frostfang as well. Okay, got a seed there, so I'm pretty comfortable. I should be able to do something there. Flash out. How she's not died there, I don't know. Horrendous fail flash there from Geyser. I'm just gonna loiter. I've got Ignite still as well. Well, Ignite has just come back up. Don't know where mid is, so I don't want to hang around too long. You can clearly see I'm backing, but not too bad. I'm gonna grab one of these. There's a lot of poking back and forth between Morgana and myself, so while I've got the gold and the time, I'll grab one of them. Grab some more mana as well, because I don't want to hang around for an amp tome. Now, you could have just forgone the refillable and grabbed an amp tome and had some more damage. But at the moment, it's just we're ahead enough that I think we can just keep poking down. And I have no doubt, as soon as Zyra hits 6, she's going to be doing something crazy like this under tower. Oh, nice. She got the kill, but she got killed in return. Them Zyras, they do like to flash, throw all the feathers out and ult. I could go in and help a Mumu, but I do not want this plate to be lost. I'm just going to get rid of that. They should finish it. Just going to start looking at getting some vision in this tri-bush again. Proceed either side, as I've got plenty of time. Really good defense. No one's going to step up usually once you've got a couple of plants sat there waiting. Just spotted Nassus sat there doing his Krugs. So we're really strong at the moment. We're 2-7 as a team. We've got a couple of assists herself. Let's throw this over. Oh, she's just turned 6, so let's not mess around too much here. I think I should be able to get a couple of hits in. She gets Q and I get Kaiser ulted. It's not going to be fun. So we'll leave that for now. Not a problem. You can have your tri-bush. Nassus has died over there. We got ulti as well now, so we can start the fight. How is she picking me over that hedge? That is so frustrating. Right, loads of these in here now. Should be able to get this. So I'll go away, Morgana. I'm gonna throw my ult down. Oh, it went off too slowly. It's got to walk out. We'll step back in. Land that over the wall. I'm going to ignite here, get some damage off. Nice. Just going to throw these down, stop Kaiser being able to chase me. That wasn't too bad in the end. I can see Akshan coming. Oh, Akshan managed to ulti her. That's great. Akshan's doing really well. He's taken that lead we gave him and he's absolutely flying with it. That's nice because that just means that our ADC comes back and is able to start farming again. I don't really want to push this into turret if I can help it. I'm not really sure where their jungler is either. Ah, that was a massive fail. We blame Ping. Let's throw some of that down. Yeah, got the root off. She's quite slow at getting the black shield out, so we're able to do some credible damage either way. Let's go Ping towards mid because Kiana's out of. Oh, gonna sit in the tri-bush, are we? We're gonna choose something in the tri-bush. Ah, my seed's giving us away there. Well, they don't seem to care, so let's go stand in the bush anyway. Oh, come on. Give us an easy one, Morgana. Give us an easy one. You know you want to. Yeah. Well, we didn't get the root, but disgusting amounts of damage. That's another reason right there is why Zyra's not too bad into Morgana. Because you can just throw your plants down, it will block her Qs quite nicely. I wanted that to shoot and hold them up, but it didn't. Oops. Completely missed the E. Yeah, step across, let's not allow her to just clear the wood. Getting some serious value out of our Comet at the moment. 483, lovely. 3 Relentless Hunters as well, so we're absolutely speeding. I do like having Taste of Blood. It gives you a little bit of sustain, especially in these sort of to and fro situations. But you can totally throw almost any other domination rune in there and it is effective on Zyra. I do like to go for cheap shots sometimes, but after changes over time it's not quite as strong as I sort of feel like it should be. Got eyeball collection as well, that can always work. You're expecting to get kills. I'm just gonna waylay, get the E down. She went through my E. I'm gonna flash out, drop the ulti so no one else can chase me. Oh, I live. And Zyra's now gonna do some magic. Akshan's coming. Oh, and he's gonna revive her straight away as well. I can't complain with that. That worked out very nicely. Yeah, Zyra died, but she comes straight back into the game. I think this is a very gross state of affairs when, yes, we got a kill within minutes on the Akshan, and he is playing very well, but he's able to just come in, clear up, and put the whole team back on the field within minutes. And in a game like this, where it's all about farming and taking objectives, that is incredibly powerful. You can see Newton Amumu at the top. He's trying to drop the Herald. And we have got Drake coming. Oh. Hello, Nasus. I do think Nasus can be a decent jungler, but I'm guessing it's a low elo player like myself playing a low elo jungle and game, so he's not exactly the best to be doing that. Akshan's overextended. I'm pinging. Okay, what on earth are both of these people doing here? I'm going to drop the ignite for damage. Hopefully Akshan can clean up once again. Akshan was completely overextended in the lane and they decided to come to the tri-bush to get me. Got me back up again, so no complaints here. Silly death by me really, but there's no reason that they should be there whatsoever. And when Kaiser landed their ability on me, I do not know. We'll head towards this, but they're probably going to clear this up before I get to Dragon. We also don't want the game to go on too long because Nasus is an absolute monster eventually, one way or another. I'm going to front this here, trying to bait a little bit. I was hoping Kiana might come out of that bush and attack me, but she might come here. Here she is. Not sure why she backed off that way, but fair enough. Get some damage on if you can. Oh, just action things. Taking mid. This is all very systematically happening quite nicely now. We've still got all of our turrets, and we've taken all tier 1 turrets down. Keep it that way if we can. So we're on the Andrews now. This is where we can just siege, end the game, just end it now. Because if you're just throwing your Q down and getting your plants out, it only needs 1 or 2 hits on everybody, and the burn damage just eventually stacks up. And you haven't got to be in danger range at all. Just come down here in case they push for the turret, but they're both going to back apparently. So I will just leave that CS for Zyra. Just trying to get a slightly deeper ward. As we're pushing in, it's better to have something around about here so you can see when people are coming. I would push up for the bush by turret, but don't want to get one shot from a Nasus in a bush. Just trying to let people know the raptors are free. If anyone's interested in raptors. I really don't. Yeah, there he is. I really didn't want to step up and find that he was in there. Gonna throw the root out. Oh wow. Well, that was a thing again. I think we're starting to snowball this game quite a bit now. Haven't got too many things that we've got to worry about. I'm gonna throw this down. Ooh. Just managed to flash. Oh. Somehow Malphite turned up out of nowhere. There we go. We should be able to control this area quite nicely now. We've got both lanes pushing in. I'm just going to pop some wards over the edge of the wall. I'm just waiting to catch people out really now. As you can see again with points, I was saying earlier on, like, you start E, but once you've got one and everything, depending if you want to do more sort of root times and stuff with E, or you want to get more poke damage down, it doesn't matter too much. I tend to have a pretty even spread. Sometimes we have so much damage in the team that I will just max E, and then it's just more time that people are rooted for my team to get some damage down. Let's just back up action. If I'm there, then no one can dive in, and then he can literally do what he wants. Oh, there's an Nasus here, but again, he's 3 levels down on our mid, so... Oh, I'm not sure how I landed that E on Kiana, but that's her health missing. Just going to do retreating plant spawns as well. Could probably take this turret. Oh, how'd that hit me? Let's throw that down. There you go, some more damage. We've got Drake coming up, and we have Baron coming up. Is it Baron? I'm guessing it's the 19th minute, so that's probably just another Herald, but we've only got a minute to do it. And people are not going to help him. Just worried about leaving anyone on their own this side. Let's help myself to this. Sure, Mumu's got that anyway. Have a retreating plant. I'm pretty much sure, like, with the poke damage you have from Zyra, we can pretty much just hold them here. Oh, use the Q, so if we step up, we could land a cheeky E. Yeah, that's my only thing, like, the passive goes over the wall sometimes and it just totally gives you away. But this is going pretty well. Also, you can use your plants to tank monsters, so it's quite nice that, especially on those earlier Drakes, if you just throw a plant down, or throw your ult down as well, got him. Throw a plant down in those early Drakes so that they can tank it a little bit. It makes your jungler's life a million times easier. I was trying to give Zyra a retreat route by using those plants, but I think she just wants to go in. And fair enough, she's doing pretty big damage now and playing pretty well. I really don't have any plants, any wards, so I'm going to go back now, and I am going to go Demonic Embrace, just on the off chance that Nasus and Malphite become a big problem, and we're going to need some way of burning them down. And between me and Teemo, that should probably be quite easy. But I do think that we should be able to push in and do this and sort of end this game soon. Nasus pushing bot lane while team is destroying down the mid. He'll be back in a minute, I'm sure. Already got 1300, 1400 damage there from burn damage. Leandries. We've not even got a second item or anything yet. Just got boots and mythic. Nice, so I'm going to sit here and poke now. He's gone in, don't want to be in. Oh, landed the root. So you just got to keep an eye on where your plants are spawning, especially with your passive. So like, Malphite's going to be looking to ult here. Just going to keep throwing plants down. Getting a little proc to Comet. See, we're slowly tuning to health there. Might flash for this. Get the root down. There we go. Nice. Yeah, that engage was so good. I wasn't going to let them all run away from it. This is pretty good, guys. Well, this is going to be the end. They can't stop this. I hope you like the Zyra game. If you're trying to climb, I'd certainly recommend having some games with her. I'll catch you next time, guys. See you later. Bye.